Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, more evening. It's Wednesday, the 27th, and I think this is my 15th, 16th day of doing this, which is real cool. I've got tons of energy. I mean, I get more energy every day. It's amazing. I'm lasting longer in my energy. I'm doing a whole lot more, even at work, being in the warehouse, walking around the warehouse. A lot more of that. I'm not dying from doing that, or I don't have to rush right back into my office and sit down and rest, which I did before with the shape that I was in. So, I mean, this thing is flat working. It's getting me healthy. It's getting me where I want to be. So, it won't be long. I'll be exercising. Some of the things that, like today, I did my intermediate fasting for 18 hours, and then I broke my fast, had some eggs, got my what I call breakfast in. It don't matter what time of the day it is. I did that, and then my second meal was tonight about 6:30, and it's 8:30 now, but about 6:30, and I ate. I had some sausage and some cauliflower and some ricotta cheese, and it was just absolutely made like a kind of a casserole looking thing, and it was delicious. I loved it. Got done with that about 6:30, so now I'm fasting now, going into Thursday, which is my 24-hour fast. So I'll be having just liquids, a wet fast, water, coffee, and tea, with nothing in them, no calories in them, no creams, none of that kind of stuff. I can't have any calories because that'll break my fast. So I'll be fasting at least 24 hours, maybe longer this time. We'll see. Again, I'm letting my body dictate when I'm hungry. I didn't eat last night. Yesterday, I only ate one meal because I wasn't hungry. So I've stopped making myself eat because I only had 600 calories for the day. So what? If my body needed more, it would have told me. And I was fine. I was full. I mean, stuffed from the one meal I had. So I didn't eat no more. I just said, I'm not. I went to bed, ended up going to bed. I was not hungry. I wasn't craving anything. I was totally satisfied and full. That's one thing about this diet. It makes you full fast, and it makes you really full. So just don't overeat, and let your body tell you when you're hungry. And when you're hungry, eat again. Like I said, obviously I'm doing 1 to 2 meals a day. That's all I'm doing. Not 10 like I used to be doing. So that's absolutely wonderful. And I've said this before, but I want to explain it. This diet's easy and it's hard. There's one part that's a little hard to it, but the easy part is the food is delicious. I mean, absolutely delicious. You're going to love it when you do these recipes. And it's easy on the fact that it makes you very full, and it makes you where you can last a long time without being hungry whatsoever, not one hunger pain. You won't have cravings, for all the carbs, because the carbs is what's making you have cravings for carbs and sugars and making you hungry. This turns that off. I mean, it just shuts that switch off like a light switch. It's amazing to me. And this is coming from a fat guy that loves to eat. So now I find myself not eating hardly that much anymore. It's amazing. And you can do it too. It will work for you too. There's no doubt in my mind. You just got to stay in the keto program and get your body in ketosis, which mine is now. My sugar was 74 today when I checked it. And then 30 minutes after 8, it was only 92. I mean, that's amazing. Before it would have started off at about 130 to 150. And when I ate, it would have went to almost 300. So my sugar has improved 1,000-fold. And I know now I've cured my diabetes. I don't have diabetes no more, and my blood work will end up showing that, and I will show it to you when I do. I'm dead serious about that. I won't have to worry about being a diabetic no more. Matter of fact, I won't even be classified as a diabetic no more. That's over. It's done with, and I will keep it that way with this program. And my blood pressure is still right at the top of my normal level, but it's at the top. I want it down closer to the middle of the bottom before I get off the meds, but I will. But I want to wait till it gets to there so I know when I get off the meds, I'm done. I'll never have to go back on them. So that's my goal for that. And I'm sure just with more weight loss, that'll happen. I got a lot of weight, a lot of body to be pushing blood around. And of course it takes a while to get all your arteries to start healing the right way. So I'm on the right road. I'm on the right track. Things are happening, definitely externally. I've even had people tell me my skin looks different. I look younger. Well, that's from this diet. That's from this keto thing. But the energy is just off the chain, off the hook. I feel great. I'm loving this. I like this new lifestyle. And this is something that not only I can stick with, but I will. And I know that now. I'm not fretting anymore about being so unhealthy or being so big and obese. Morbidly obese, what they call it, I feel like I'm not going to die next week. I can't say that 3 weeks ago, but now I do. And my energy level has really helped me there too to feel that way. So I feel great. I mean, this is absolutely wonderful, and you can do it too. And I know some of you are, and I think that's awesome. Keep doing it. Stay in there. Listen, on my Facebook, I post hundreds and hundreds of recipes, and there's all kinds of different foods that you can have on keto. You just got to change with those recipes, they're already changed. They're already keto, but you can do any recipe and change it. Change your flours to either almond flour, coconut flour, or a little trick, protein powder. Just a straight protein powder. You got to check the labels, make sure it has 0 carbs and 0 sugars, and you can use it as flour. That's a neat trick. You can also make desserts. There's tons of cakes and puddings and ice cream, and I mean, you can have those things. You just got to make it a keto. That's all the trick is to it. I mean, and you can do that, and the stuff will still taste off the chain, just like it tasted before, except you're not getting all them carbs and sugar. You just replace the sugar with Splenda. And one thing I want to show you, these right here, if you just want a snack, you want to have, I want a potato chip, no, do these. Pork rinds, okay? Pork rinds, 0 carbs, 0 sugars. You can have these. These are fats and proteins, all right? And another little trick with these, if you got a recipe, any recipe that calls for breadcrumbs, that's your breadcrumbs. Crunch them suckers up and you got breadcrumbs for that recipe. It is amazing. I mean, it's just you got to think a little different. And you can turn any recipe into keto, no matter what the ingredients are. There's a way to turn it into this fats, proteins, and little to no carbs. You can do it. And it tastes out of this world. I've tasted stuff made with almond flour that you really can't tell. I mean, it was a little, like a cupcakey thing. Man, they were delicious, off the chain. Just be careful, because those are typically going to be, some of them are even called fat bombs. They're going to be very high fat, very high calorie, and so you got to be careful with them, but they're a good snack. If you're the kind of person that just says, man, I want something sweet today, you can do that and still stay on this program. You don't have to sabotage what you've been working for. Trust me, they're there. Look them up. And other thing I wanted to talk about real quick was last week. I didn't do this on Monday. I should have, but I added up all my totals for the whole week. So I'll go over them real quick. I ended up doing last week 9,727 calories for the whole week. Now, by this program, it says I can have 2,400 calories a day. Well, I don't do that. Well, if you do the 24, whatever, it's 17,000 calories that they say I should be eating in 1 week and still lose weight. Well, I'm only doing 9 of the 17. So I'm like way ahead of the game. I couldn't eat 17. I'm telling you right now, this stuff makes you so full and so satisfied. I could not eat that many calories in a day or a week. I just can't do it. That's what's amazing about this. This is the easiest thing I've ever done. It's just simple. Now, I kept my macros in check. I ended up with 67 average for the week on fats. I ended up with 27.5 on protein, and I ended up with 5.6, right where I want to be. Perfect for the keto for the whole week. That was my averages. So that was, the last 7 days. I did very well. Like I said, my sugar's great. My blood pressure's still good. Everything's flowing right along. It's clicking along. I'm just feeling top shelf right now, and have been since I started this, which y'all seen in the videos. And I'm loving it, man. This is the way I'm gonna live my life. And You just got to cook it yourself. You got to prepare the food. That way you know what's in it. It didn't come from a box. And look, you can still go out and eat with your friends, but when you do, get the steak. Don't get the potato, you know. You can have a little salad, steak and a little salad. Just and that's what you do with that. Now, like I said, I'll be doing my 24 tomorrow, so if I can go farther, I'm going to go. The farther I can go, the better off it is for me. But I'm going to let my body tell me when to eat. That's the key. Let your body tell you when it's starting to get hungry, and then eat and keep it keto. And you can stay on this thing. This is just the way I'm going to live. This is a great way to live. And I feel so much better, even just mentally, knowing that I'm putting good food in my body and that it's actually affecting me just like medications are supposed to, without all the bad side effects. Matter of fact, you eat this and you get a ton of good side effects. That's what's amazing, you know. And keep your electrolytes up, you know, use the salts I've talked about. And I've already know there's quite a few people that have told me, and other people told me that their friends or whatever has started doing keto because of these videos. That is absolutely awesome. That is just off the chain for me. That's great. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for hitting subscribe. Thank you for hitting the likes. It lets me know somebody is watching, somebody's there. And hang in there and do it. Man, we can do this thing, you know. Let me, you know, if you need to send me a message, send me a message. Leave me a comment, whatever. I think that's great. And a lot of you have, and I appreciate every one of them. So I'm looking forward to getting on down the road farther with this thing, you know, week after week after week, and watching what happens and actually feeling the difference. It's absolutely awesome. And I know you can do this too. I know it can affect your life just like it's affected mine. And, you know, and good luck to anybody doing this. I know how it is to be sick, and I know how it is to be sick and tired of being sick, and I know how it is to be extremely obese, overweight, and not know what to do, and have the feelings of not knowing what to do and giving up. I've been there. Finally, thank God I'm not there no more. I know what to do now. So, you know, good luck to anybody out there doing it. I think it's wonderful. Man, jump on it. I will try to share everything I can to help you and to just put it out there. Like I said, I'm doing this really because I want this documented on a daily basis. So everything's going along perfect right now. And I'm going to get out of here, and I will see y'all tomorrow. I'll be back in Lakeland. So y'all have a wonderful night, and get you a fat bomb. Have a little dessert. It'll be great. We'll see y'all later. Bye.